Hello guys, it's your gaming boy Ender here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to be sharing some of my best tips and tricks to help you become a pro in Roblox dueling grounds. Whether you're just starting out or you've been playing for a while, these tips can help you improve your skills, win more fights, and outplay your opponents. We'll be covering things like movement, timing, combos, blocking, and smart strategies that experienced players use. Make sure to watch until the end because I'll also share a few advanced tips that can give you an edge in battles. If you enjoy the video or learn something new, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Now let's jump into the tips and start your journey to becoming a dueling grounds pro. Number 1. Don't spam attacks. A lot of new players think attacking non-stop is the fastest way to win. But in dueling grounds, that's exactly what gets you punished. When you spam, your attacks become predictable. Good players will notice your pattern, dodge your combo, and punish you while your abilities are on cooldown. Instead, only attack when you know you have an opening. Here is why it works. Playing patiently forces your opponent to make mistakes first. The player who makes fewer mistakes usually wins. 2. Master your movement. Movement is one of the biggest differences between beginners and pros. Don't just walk straight at your opponent. Dash sideways, jump occasionally, and constantly change your direction. If you become difficult to hit, your opponent has to waste abilities trying to predict where you're going. Here is why it works. Every missed attack means your opponent loses a cooldown while you're still ready to fight. Making people miss is almost as valuable as landing your own combo. 3. Master one weapon first. Many players switch weapons every match because they get bored. Instead, pick one weapon you enjoy and learn everything about it. Its range, speed, cooldowns, best combos, and weaknesses. Once those mechanics become muscle memory, you won't have to think about them anymore. You'll be able to focus completely on reading your opponent. Why it works. Pros don't think about what buttons to press. They think about what their opponent is going to do next. 4. Baiting your opponent. Instead of attacking first, pretend you're about to walk toward them, dash in, then immediately back away. Many players panic and throw out their strongest ability. Once they miss, they're vulnerable for several seconds. That's your chance to attack. Why it works. You're making your opponent waste resources without risking anything yourself. Good players don't just react, they make their opponents react. 5. Practice your combos. Knowing a combo isn't enough. You should be able to perform it without thinking. If you hesitate for even half a second, your opponent might escape. Practice until your fingers automatically know what comes next. Why it works. Muscle memory makes your combos faster, smoother, and much harder to escape. 6. Learn from every loss. Losing isn't failure. Every time you lose, ask yourself, why did I lose? Did I miss a combo? Did I waste my cooldowns? Was my movement bad? Did my opponent predict me? Even professional players lose matches. The difference is they use every loss as a lesson. Why it works. If you learn one thing from every defeat, you'll improve much faster than someone who only cares about winning. 7. Fight better players. It might feel easier to fight beginners, but beginners don't teach you much. Playing against stronger players forces you to improve your movement, reactions, timing, and decision-making. You might lose a lot at first, but that's completely normal. Here's why it works. You'll reach your limits much faster, and pushing those limits is exactly how you improve. 8. Predict your opponent. After fighting someone for a minute, you'll start noticing habits. Maybe they always dash after attacking. Maybe they always block when they're low. Maybe they always use the same combo starter. Once you notice those habits, you can attack before they even do. Why it works. The best players aren't reacting, they're predicting. If you already know what's coming, you're always one step ahead. 9. Stay calm. The worst thing you can do is panic. Many players get hit once and immediately start spamming buttons. Instead, stay relaxed. Focus on your next decision instead of your last mistake. Even if you're low on health, one good combo can completely change the fight. Why it works. A calm player makes smart decisions. A frustrated player makes predictable ones. Bonus pro tip. Watch your opponent more than your own character. Most beginners stare at themselves. Pros watch their enemy. By focusing on your opponent, you'll notice the start of their attacks, dashes, and abilities much sooner, giving you more time to react. Why it works. Information wins fights. The more you notice, the faster you'll react, and the faster you react, the more fights you'll win. And that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope these tips helped you understand not just what to do, but why pro players do it. Remember, becoming a pro doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice, patience, and learning from every single match. So don't get discouraged if you lose. Every defeat is another step toward becoming a better player. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Roblox upload. Also, let me know down in the comments, what's your main weapon in Dueling Grounds? I'd love to see what you all use. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay legendary and keep the Ender Spirit alive. Peace out.